Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. My name is Sandwich, here to take you through tonight's ECAC NBA 2k 24 action. On board with Psychic, of course, your post-university Eagle against Keuka College. Both teams are 2-2. Psychic on his New Orleans Pelicans. Keuka College here opting for the Miami Heat. An interesting selection by them for sure. They're not the most star-studded roster offensively. Psychic gonna opt for another three-pointer. That one off the mark. Psychic's already proven he can get loads of offensive boards with those New Orleans Pelicans front court players. And such a tall roster on full display here. The give and go off the inbounds gonna get the offense started for Psychic here. Psychic on defense, defending Keuka College. Big three-level scorer gonna be Tyler Hero there. Keuka College gonna get right to the line with them. In terms of threats from behind the arc, he is the big one to watch out for. Gonna miss the first free throw. Maybe some free throw jitters out of Green Wolf. Back on offense, a 1-point deficit. That high ball screen. Keuka sending the double team. Psychic gonna trying to force it right into the painted area, and Green Wolf able to make them pay. Gonna get their lead up to 3. The Miami Heat, a really solid defensive squad. Psychic's gotta be careful. You see another double team come out. A pair of passes right to Trey Murphy III. A Psychic 0 for 3 to start this game from downtown. Miami Heat really good when they can get out into the fast break. Don't have too many options in the half-court offense. Foul from Psychic there. The help defender Herb Jones going to be there first. Bring it up to Bam Adebayo. Not a threat to be shooting from the outside. Psychic going to lure him right into his layer in the painted area. You see Psychic streaking down the court. Forget any cut to the basket. On one step ahead there, Psychic. A hoop, a slam dunk on the fast break, gonna make it a 1-point game. Psychic playing that help defense. We saw him bait players right into his layer last week. Surely more of the same. Psychic so good on the help defense, gonna get another stop. Keuka College doubling the ball handler immediately. A pair of passes yet again gonna be picked off by Keuka College. Up in the fast break, Psychic not able to get the chase down block. Psychic not going to be able to opt for his traditional pick and roll game plan. Keuka College throwing immediate double team is going to be an immediate slam. Psychic's got to be able to recognize that earlier. The sooner he realizes how heavily Keuka College are favoring these double teams in their game plan, the sooner he'll be able to turn this game into his favor. You saw him opting for that pick and roll, another steal on the pick and roll defense, and that's why you want your defense to go good. Zion streaking. Slam dunk not going to go Psychic's way. Will that double team come? Is the question. We saw Keuka College throw a couple of those. Psychic not going to see it. So with 2 seconds remaining, ball out into the corner. Not enough time for the dribble drive. Shot clock violation for Psychic on that one. Keuka College feathering in these double teams. Not letting Psychic get too comfortable that time. You can roll this time from Keuka College. DeLon Wright, the new trade acquisition for the Miami Heat. Perhaps Keuka College has been using a different team these past 4 weeks, but that new addition at the point guard position for Miami, motivating them to perhaps choose a new team. 3 seconds remaining. The very late foul call, but it's on Jimmy Butler over the back. A rebounding foul for Keuka College, getting a little bit overzealous. Some substitutions. Jaime Jaquez Jr. coming in very early. I believe it's for Jimmy Butler. Pays out in spades. The and one for Keuka College. Yeah, looks like it did come in for Jimmy Butler. The free throw missed yet again. Keuka College struggling from the free throw line early on. Hasn't been putting that work in the lab for those free throw releases. The hesitation from Psychic going to clear the painted area. Going to pass out after the help arrives. Trying to find Trey Murphy the third. That one is pure nylon. Tie game for the Eagles here. Psychic now 1 for 4 from downtown. I'm pretty sure all of them have been with Trey Murphy the third. He's been looking to get that man active early on in this first quarter. Just about a minute to play. Jaime Jaquez, the early substitution for Keuka College to sub in the Miami Heat rookie. Help coming in. You see Bam Adebayo in the corner. Psychic knows that is not a shooting threat whatsoever for this Miami Heat squad. Going to be the easy help defense there. Psychic on offense, the pick and roll. Ball down to Herb Jones, the pump fake. Got some size on the smaller DeLon, right? Not going to look to force it through. Going to give it to your star forward, Zion. Bottled up in the painted area. Last second shot for Trey Murphy, the third. That one off the mark. Tie game, last possession of the quarter. Keuka College going to force one early. Not going to opt for the last shot of the quarter. Instead, going to give it up to Psychic on the fast break. Got to get through Bam Adebayo. Not an easy ask for Psychic. Keuka College with the stop. We are all tied up at the end of 1, 9 apiece. Defensive battle so far. Psychic 20% from downtown. Trey Murphy the third, number 25 on your screen there, getting all 5 of those shots for Psychic. See if he opts to bring out some other shooters. Saw him hit a fair amount with Murphy the third as we enter the timeout screen here. Not going to be leaking any sort of strategies, of course. Going to be coming out of the timeout pretty quickly. And just as I say that, another Pelicans timeout. Psychic perhaps looking to keep his team energized. Know how important that is in 2K, especially with a man like Zion at your disposal. Got to keep them all. Got to keep the stamina in check. We get back into the action. Keuka College going to start with the ball. A standard high ball screen. Bam Adebayo right in the paint. Keuka College going over the top on Psychic there. The full court defense of Keuka College. The double team as they cross half court. Psychic passing out of a layup. Wise decision. Bring it right back. Tie us up at 11. Psychic still getting a little flummoxed by those double teams. Keuka College, the quick leak out after these buckets. Full court press for them as well. Gonna look to bottle up Zion, but they've left Brandon Ingram wide open. And that shot off the mark. Keuka College at this point daring Psychic to shoot it. It's paid dividends. Psychic 1 for 6 so far in this game. Little hop step out of Keuka College. Going to be good. 4-point advantage for the Wolves here. Psychic trying to turn the corner. The shot for Herb Jones, but the late help going to be a problem. Some bobbling on the rebound. A pair of passes out to Brandon Ingram on the wing. Another shot goes awry. Psychic in a major shooting slump right now. The slashing out of DeLon right there. Not going to fall on the fast break. Trying to find Zion. Get some easy buckets. Layup contested by Martin there. Keuka College with some length in the painted area. Psychic bottled up in the paint. Going to reset it. Bring it out to Herb Jones. That is a man you want shooting the rock, the lob. Psychic and his teammates not all on the same page there. Lob going nowhere. Ball out. Jimmy Butler, not a threat from the 3-point line. So Psychic yet again able to get a pair of stops down there. But Keuka College on the offensive board. Oh, and the mean drop step gonna shed the paint defender. Keuka College up 6. Psychic's got to look for some easy buckets in the paint. Keuka College have been forcing a whole lot of 3-pointers. Psychic gonna get that one to fall. In a rare sight so far in this game, and it's hurt him. Major part of this 3-point deficit. This game is a blowout if Psychic is just half as good from the 3-point line as he is right now. Keuka College able to find the gap in the pick and roll for the slam there. Keep the lead at 5 for the Wolves. When Psychic on the fast break, the help defense going to come. Pass out to Herb Jones. You see that A 3-point rating. That's the one you want to be your play finisher for. Psychic is going to find him. Get us a 2-point deficit here. halfway through the second quarter. That helped defense. Duncan Robinson, the big shooting threat for this Miami Heat roster. Psychic not going to fall for that cut to the basket. He is familiar with that sort of game. Another three-pointer for Jonas Valanciunas. Psychic not able to get it to fall. If Herb Jones ain't shooting it, odds are it's not going in. Psychic getting away with some fast break defense there. Some unfortunate fast break defense. The outlet pass goes out of bounds. See the immediate substitution for Keuka College, including Kevin Love, an amazing outlet passer. So Psychic not going to have that sort of luxury next time down the floor. Got to get Jonas Valanciunas in the paint touch. Now Psychic from three-point land. Zion the C- three-point shooter. Unfortunate there. Yet again, the heavy-handed help from Keuka College. Psychic not expecting Jonas Valanciunas to be wide open. Meanwhile, on offense, Keuka College able to find the open layup in the pick and roll. The deep pass to Brandon Ingram. The save going to go right towards the Miami Heat. And I believe they just cough it right up. No, ball off of Herb Jones. Going to stay with Post University. Or stay with Keuka College, rather. Excuse me. And a whole lot of substitutions going Keuka College's way. You see Tyler Hero back on the floor for them. Getting bottled up on the sideline. It's going to be a jump ball. Nice pressure there from Psychic. A chance to get the ball back in his favor. Keuka College doesn't even go for the tip. Instead, grabs the rebound. Gonna get a layup, but it's off the mark. Now Sion down to the races. Such a dangerous target. Shot from Trey Murphy III. Not gonna go down. You want to see Herb Jones in that place instead. Hard to immediately tell the difference. They almost wear the same number. 5 versus 25 there on the left side of your screen. Well, the cut to the basket. Forget 3 points. Psychic gonna get 2 inside on the slam. What a nice pass from mid-court. The College not gonna opt for the contested layup. Instead, the long right. He's got takeover, some stat boosts in their future. Gonna take advantage of it right now. Keep that lead at 4. Psychic with a chance for the 2-for-1 opportunity. About 40 seconds left in the quarter. Surging into the half court. Mid-range money for Jonas Valanciunas. Psychic completes the 2-for-1. Gonna get the ball immediately back. Shot clock not even off yet. An immediate turnover from Keuka College. Ball into Zion. He sees the height mismatch. So does Keuka College. The double team comes. Bring it to Herb Jones. Gonna get Psychic the first lead of the game. Psychic's big down or tied this whole match. First lead right at the end of the second quarter. Keuka College gonna fight to take it back. Psychic gets caught on his own teammate there. He's on Zion. Gets caught on his help defender, Jonas Valanciunas. 4 seconds left for Psychic to come up with a miracle. 1 second remaining. Last second buckets not to be as we get into halftime. Keuka College escaped with a narrow 1-point lead. You see that field goal percentage disparity. 55% versus 42% for Psychic. Keuka College getting a lot of easy looks right at the rack. Psychic instead opting for the 3-point attack. He shot a whole lot of them, and Bam Adebayo on the roll there. No good, but a foul. Keuka College going to go for the line for 2, where they have struggled. Another 0% very late out of Keuka College. Second one, also no good. Psychic has been getting away with so many fouls because of that free throw shooting disparity. Got to send someone to the basket. This paint wide open. Larry Nance Jr., an amazing contestant. Do just that. Another high flyer on this New Orleans Pelicans roster. Psychic can throw lobs to, get him slashing, get him rolling down into the painted area. That's where you want to see him. Your Post University, that elbow jumper, no good. Psychic not able to corral the rebound. Staying grounded after the offensive board, and now Psychic on the fast break. Nice little move with CJ McCollum. Gonna get right to the basket. The double clutch still good. 3-point lead for Psychic here in the start the third quarter. Pick and roll. Psychic bringing the help defense early. Not going to be an easy layup. Unfortunately, not getting the board either. The extra body in the paint not helping out Psychic there. Keuka College going to get a second chance here on offense. And a poke from Psychic. Going to come up with the rebound as well. EJ Liddell streaking down court. The jump out of Keuka College. Got to get the ball out there. 3 seconds in the painted area at risk. Gonna bring it out to EJ Liddell. Keuka College tagging way back. Psychic yet again not able to convert. Keuka College has been welcoming this barrage from outside the painted area for Psychic, and unfortunately it hasn't gone his way. A foul. Go to Psychic. Gonna send Jaime Jaquez Jr. to the line. Keuka College already shot a free throw with them. Gonna be their first free throw make here in the third quarter. I believe that's like 1 for 7, 1 for 8. Fortunately, only gonna go 1 for 2 at the line. The double team coming. Psychic gotta watch out. Bring it to Robinson Earl. The 3-point foul. A rare instance in NBA 2k, but Psychic gonna get 3 free throws. The first already good. Down goes the second as well. And the last one gonna be green. Psychic making all 3. Big disparity at the free throw line for these two teams. Keuka College has made 1 of their 9 or so attempts. Psychic hasn't been to the free throw line nearly as often, but he's made all of them. Fortunate, another offensive board there. Keuka College not going to go for the Duncan Robinson 3-pointer. The Miami Heat's 1 shining star from behind the arc, number 55, but he's not going to take it there. Instead, back in the painted area, 1 second left. Might not even have enough time. There it is. The shot clock violation. Psychic continuing to roll. Chance to make it a 3-possession game here. Going to get the ball inbounds first, though. Going to do just that. Saw Psychic put on some My Park moves with CJ McCollum early. Keuka College want no part of it. The immediate double team. And the outlet pass gets picked off. Jimmy Butler right down the rack for Keuka College. It's a 3-point game. Psychic continuing to be flummoxed by these double teams that Keuka College is throwing out at them. Another double team. How is Psychic going to respond? Bring it out to EJ Liddell. B-. That's the sort of shooter you trust. Especially when left wide open like that. Psychic gonna convert. Just straight isolation from Keuka College. The cut to the basket. Psychic just a hair late, and that's all Keuka College need for the slam. Well, the double team immediately. Psychic able to spot it out. Larry Nance Jr. B. 3-point shooter, but a tale of 2 halves. Psychic has been a different kind of shooter in the second half for Post University. A big part of that 7-point lead he's got right now. Started out 1 for 7 in the first half, but he's been lights out here in the third quarter. Keuka College right down the rack. The offensive board going to be needed for 2 points there. And the full court press out of Keuka College. An interesting strategy. It's netted so many of these 3-pointers. They get away with it. Almost thought that was a ball going through the underside of the basket there, but no, the net moving. Not going to be a violation. Ball out to Larry Nance Jr. Keuka College jumping all over it. Don't want to let the big man get rolling like that. Going to be 2 free throws for Psychic here. First one not going to go their way. Caster's cursed on the free throw disparity here. Psychic missed his first at the line. A split a pair of free throws, a 6-point lead. Keuka continuing to struggle on offense. That instant layup not going to go their way either. Psychic on the fast break. Little pick and roll. Get CJ McCollum cooking. The hesitation. Able to get the ball in there. Keuka College all over it. Psychic forced to reset. Cut to the basket. Perhaps testing. You see Keuka College, Green Wolf, KC in the corner there. Instead, Psychic just going to go for the mid-range money with CJ McCollum, and it's pure. An 8-point lead. Psychic's blown this game wide open. He took his first lead of the game in the third quarter and just hasn't looked back. Bottling up Keuka College here. The outlet pass, no good. EJ Liddell on the fast break. It's room service. 2 more points for Psychic. It's a 10-point lead. An amazing run here in the third quarter. Immediate shot from Keuka College. It's green. They're going to need a whole lot of that to get back into this game. They have struggled offensively here in the third. Immediate pick and roll. Gonna get Larry Nance downhill for the and one. Get 3 points the old-fashioned way. Psychic taking another trip to the charity stripe. A big quarter for Larry Nance. You see it on the top right of your screen. 9 points, 5 rebounds just in this third quarter. The backup big, so huge for Psychic here. We start the second half. Gonna let Bam Adebayo slip past there though. Keuka College not trying to let this 10-point, this double-digit deficit live for too long. They've been back and forth at 8 and 10 points. Little step back from Psychic, surely feeling himself as we enter the fourth quarter with an 8-point lead. Psychic up big. He's been hot in the third quarter. Surely want to see more of that as we enter the fourth. What kind of Psychic are we going to see here in the fourth quarter? You hope we see more of the precise passing, the punishing, the double teams. Going upstairs for the lob. Psychic feeling himself, puts one on Keuka College's head. Gets us right back at a 10-point deficit for the Wolves. Psychic up 10. The three-pointer out of the pick and roll. Psychic all over it. And he's off to the races. The pass nearly picked off. Psychic gonna survive. Little back and forth back to Brandon Ingram in the corner. His first three-pointer of the fourth quarter. Not gonna fall, but decent positioning here in the fast break. Jaime Jaquez Jr. swallowed up on the layup. Gonna maintain possession for Keuka College. Another layup gets swatted out. This rebound has been hard to come by. Psychic eventually gonna find it there. Brandon Ingram's got to go through two, but it's a charge. Keuka College lying in wait. I believe it was Green Wolf CPU teammates there. I'm not sure if he was the one who took the charge, but still. Nice stop on the fast break defense for the Wolves. Keep their hopes alive with 4 minutes left to play. Elon Wright, three-pointer. Late contest from Psychic going to come up huge. You see 89% down there on your screen. Immediately into the pick and roll. Keuka College not throwing as many of those double teams. Letting Psychic get right into his offense. A pair of kick out passes. Gonna make it out to Zion for the three-pointer. Not the best three-pointer, but his teammates have got his back. The offensive board for Psychic here. Get right into Zion. He's got the height mismatch. Both teams well aware of it. The late foul. Thought it was on the kick out pass, but instead it's gonna be Psychic for two more free throws here. First one off the mark. Height mismatch on the perimeter means there's a height mismatch in the painted area, but Psychic able to come out on top on the defensive stand there. Heart beating height that time. This time, Psychic getting the lead up to 12. The biggest of the game so far for your Eagles. It's about halfway through the third quarter. About 2:50 remaining here. Got to the basket. Keuka College not going to look for it. Instead, going to get the ball to Terry Rozier, who is fouled heavily. I believe two host esports players jumping at Terry Rozier on the layup. Green Wolf going to shoot two at the line. First one is good. Second one goes down. 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. A rare sign. A rare sight for Keuka College, who have not shot very well from the free throw line here. Packing the paint against Zion. It's not going to matter. Psychic rising above the trees. Or two more on the lob. Keuka College yet again moving quickly after the fast break, or after the highlight points. Not letting Psychic relish in that dunk for too long. Surprised you see Psychic dribbling the air out of the basketball. Instead, an immediate pass on the cut to the basket gets picked off. Keuka College off to the races. That shot no good. And the shooting foul, I don't know if that was an and one. It didn't look like it. We'll find out immediately here. Psychic shoots the first, and it seems it was. Yeah, and one there. Psychic not able to convert, though. Here, I believe the score change. Still a 12-point lead for Psychic here. But Psychic surely not going to complain. About a minute and change to play here. The pick and pop for Zion, who's been gassed. Second quarter, the three-pointer, Keuka College all over that one. Little hop step from Keuka College. Bring it down to 10 points, but they haven't even sniffed a single-digit deficit here in this fourth quarter. Psychic has not been letting them breathe. Keuka College, nice reads out of the pick and rolls. They're going to give up the paint touch for Psychic, and that's when the defense collapses. Keuka College getting away with that one. Give up a wide open three-pointer, but it's off the mark. Oh, nearly the poster. Out of Bam Adebayo. Psychic not going to be giving up any highlights in game one. Instead, looking to make another one. The third alley-oop in this game. Air Force vibes from Psychic. He's been soaring this whole game. His third lob, the second one of this fourth quarter. The late contest gives up a wide open shot, but it's off the mark. The final minute of play, Psychic really waking up in that second quarter. Call the first half of the game a warm-up period. Tied at the end of the first. Close game in halftime. But he shot the lights out of the basketball in the second quarter. Another layup out of Keuka College. They're trying to move quickly, but that one is no good. The lead continues to pile on for Post Esports here. Looking to get another. With the high-flying forward, Zion Williamson not going to go. The charge not going to go Psychic's way either. 16 left to play, 13 on the shot clock. That layup, no good. Psychic perhaps with a chance to leave with one more. Keuka College going to play the foul game, at least that time. Hopefully we don't see any intentional foul shenanigans. It's a 14-point deficit. Don't need to see it go longer than it has to. Pick and roll. Gonna bring it down to Trey Murphy III, swallowed up by the Miami Heat defenders. But all's well that ends well for Post University. Psychic gonna take game one. Big man on your screen right there, Zion Williamson, a big part of it. The slashing forward, so tough for Keuka College to stop. You saw him soaring, catching all those lobs. And we'll be right back after a quick break. We'll see if Psychic gonna show off the stats. The Pelicans magic he was able to show off in game one. If not, we'll be right back for the quick break. Oh, there it is. My goat. My goat. And you see the free throw disparity. Both teams struggling from the line. Psychic able to get one more. And neither team shooting particularly well from three-point land. But you see Psychic shooting 21 compared to Keuka College's 6. Tale of two halves. Again, Psychic shot a whole lot in that first half. Not many went in. He was way hotter in that second half. Helped blow the brakes right off of this game. We'll be right back. Maybe a switch from either team. We'll find out after a quick break. Again, I've been Sandwich. Don't go anywhere, y'all. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. I was muted, but slight hiccup. As we get into the match, we'll be bringing you that in just a little bit. Wanted to take a look at the ECAC standings for NBA 2K24 here in our spring semester. 4 games down, 4 games left to play, including week 5 going down this week. Want to see how our post University Eagles are doing. You see Psychic at the bottom of your screen there at 2-2. A long way to go. You still see multiple players undefeated. That'll most likely stick around at least until week 6. And it's a Swiss style regular season, so every player is going to go up against someone with the equal record. Someone's going to be undefeated at least until week 6. But you see Psychic still fighting for a chance at the playoffs. 6-2, 5-3. That's basically been the barometer to get into the playoffs in past seasons. As we scroll just a bit lower to find our other post-University Eagle, we have Cash Cow just a bit lower at 1-3. Both players still fighting for their playoff lives. Playoffs still very much in the cards for both of our Eagles. But it's going to be a long road. They have to be virtually perfect. As you see it here, it is a log jam at 2-2. Trying to catch both of our Eagles in the same screenshot. Psychic all the way up here at the top of the 2-2 pile. Cash Cow towards the top of the 1-3 pile. So Cash Cow's going to need... He'll need to play perfect, and he'll need a lot of folks to lose. Maybe some matches where they both lose because maybe both players forfeit. That's happened before too. So he's going to need some bracket luck to make it into the playoffs. Psychic still very much in charge of his own destiny. Again, because of the Swiss style, half of these players are going to go down to 3-2. So Psychic still has a chance to sneak up into this upper echelon, make it into the bracket. Was top 16 in the fall, made it to playoffs. Expect it to be the same. Believe it's the same in the spring. Again, that's our little regular season standings update. Take another quick break with game 2 of this best of 3 between Psychic and Keuka College. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. A bit of a delay. Of course, Keuka College, perhaps the swap has something to do with it. They're on the Phoenix Suns for game 2. Psychic not wasting any time attacking the rim there. A slam dunk for his first 2 points of game 2. Psychic on the alternates for the Pelicans. Gonna swallow up that layup. It's a perfect release. You saw it, but Psychic swallowing it up. Gonna attack the rim yet again. The double clutch. Or a 4-point lead. Psychic feeling good as we start this game. The Phoenix Suns, perhaps the opposite of that Miami Heat squad Keuka College saw after in game 1. An amazingly talented squad on offense. Some fairly defined holes on defense. Psychic attacking one of them right there. Looking to go right at Kevin Durant. The kick out pass to Trey Murphy the third. Gotta wonder if Psychic maybe subs Herb Jones in for that shooting punch. He's been keeping Trey Murphy the third in for that defense. Don't want to leak any adjustments there, but maybe Psychic seeing something he's not too happy with. But yeah, you gotta wonder. Substitute the defense for the shooting, especially because Herb Jones is a pretty good shooter in his own right. But Psychic gonna get the 3 green release on Zion Williamson. The C- not gonna bother him there. Well, dribbles into the help defense, ends up stepping on the baseline. Psychic with a chance to make it a 2-possession game there. And Keuka College fast asleep. Psychic gonna take down the sleeping giant. Another green release, Jonas Valanciunas this time. Psychic's 3-ball warming up. Doesn't look like he's gonna have the cold start we had in game 1. At least so far, Psychic's 2 for 3. Another green release on the layup for Keuka College. You're gonna bring it to Zion. The baseline pass to Jonas Valanciunas. Feeling good. You saw him walking away from the shot. It's not gonna fall. Keuka College now on the fast break. Like, it's gonna pick off the pass. Didn't look like he was expecting to get that one. Not quite in attack mode. Bringing the ball down to Brandon Ingram for the slam. More perimeter oriented forward, but still can get up and do some damage to that rim. Doing so right there on the slam. Nice 6-point lead for Psychic about halfway through the first quarter. In the pick and roll, baiting the pass. It never comes, but Psychic staying in position to contest the layup as well. Now an incredibly packed paint. Zion clearing the runway. Psychic clear for takeoff. It's an 8-point lead for the Eagles. Man, the pep talks. Psychic keeping himself locked in despite the extended break. The College getting 1 layup there, though. Gonna keep the lead from getting out of hand. The double team. The help making it to the corner. Trey Murphy the third. Little crossover getting right to the rack. Another slam dunk. Shades of NBA Jam for Psychic in the first quarter. Everything going right up to the basket. Foul on Kevin Durant there. Keuka College. Let's see if the free throw struggles continue for them here. Kevin Durant's got a pretty long release. Let's see if Keuka College is familiar with the game. He is. Late release, but Kevin Durant free throw rating gonna offset any poor release. Slightly late release there. Still 73. Is the power of an absurd free throw rating for Kevin Durant. Keuka College able to go 2 for 2 at the line. Like, not going to go upstairs with Zion Williamson. Just going to bring it into the painted area. Now a pick and roll. A chance to go upstairs that time as well. Instead, an errant kick out pass. Tipped by Keuka College. 4.6 on the clock for Psychic here. Oh, looking to go right at Zion. Not able to do so. Keuka College picking off the inbounds pass. The charge not going to go Psychic's way either. Some errors on offense early on in this first quarter. Hasn't bothered Psychic too much. Still a 4-point lead. Ooh, a whole lot of passing. Everybody feeling the rock, and it's Trey Murphy the third hitting that green release. Like playing some team basketball on that play, on that possession. Another foul on Kevin Durant. Psychic gotta be aware. Don't want any of those forwards to be getting into foul trouble guarding this man, the former league MVP, former scoring champ, and an absolute problem in 2K. Second free throw good yet again. Keuka College 4 for 4 from the line, all on the back of Kevin Durant there, going right at Zion on the fast break. Not even a fast break, out of the free throw. Theoretically should have a very set defense, but Psychic gonna just force it right at the rim that time. Keuka College looking to do the same. The layup not gonna go down for him. And Murphy the third, shades of a three-man weave for Psychic there, just going back and forth between the two forwards. Shot is off the mark. Another layup. Keuka College feeding Kevin Durant, and it's paying out in spades. It's keeping this game close. Just a 5-point deficit. Enter the last possession of the first quarter. Pick and roll. Just looking to see how Keuka College is going to react. Get the forwards rolling. The pump fake, the last second green release. Perfect timing out of Psychic. 7-point lead as we exit the first quarter here in game 2.
23.
Psychic has been cooking. Both teams obviously a far cry from the 9 apiece first quarter at the end of game 1. Any warm-up jitters all out of the tank for both of these teams. Been firing at a pretty lights out pace as well. Might be the 5-second defense here. Keuka College falling asleep as we exit this, or as we enter the second quarter. Maybe getting a water. Quick bathroom break for Keuka College. Why? Weird that they didn't end up using any of their pauses for that one though. You see, he's already active back on defense. So strange decision there. Trey Murphy to Herb Jones. Little back and forth. Keuka College in shambles, jumping at both players. Coming up empty. Gotta watch out. You see Brandon Ingram there. That checkered flag. The slashing takeover. Or the lanky forward at Post University's disposal. Another green release that gets blocked. Psychic looking to go upstairs to Herb Jones. That one off the mark. Or to Trey Murphy the third, rather. Excuse me. I've got to get those numbers right. I keep getting the 5 and 25 mixed up here for Post University. And Psychic not on the same page with his forwards as well. That lob not going to fall. Psychic waiting for the right time to strike. And if Keuka College is just going to let the CPU play defense, he's happy to take it. Transition take for Keuka College. An errant foul on the fast break. And send Herb Jones to the free throw line. First one. The only one you're going to get on a transition take. No good. Still keep possession of the ball though. Not the end of the world, especially with this man in the center of your screen with that slashing takeover. Yet again, doing some damage to the hoop there on the slam. Trey ball out of Keuka College. Psychic all over it. Psychic knows what to do. Let Brandon Ingram cook. Use that length. The little hop step sheds the defense entirely. Empty paint for that layup. 2 more for Psychic. An errant outlet pass after the score. Psychic already right back on offense. This time Trey Murphy the third for the and 1. Not going to go their way. Going to be 2 free throws for Psychic here. Free throw shooting woes continue for Psychic. Going to go 0 for 3 from the charity stripe. 0 for 4. Psychic not having the hot start at the free throw line. Keuka College, the pump fake, going to step themselves right out of bounds. Like continuing to put on the pressure. Keuka College have just had no answer on either side of the ball. You see Devin Booker there, that green or that blue circle around them. The star point guard for the Phoenix Suns is cold, and even without that slashing takeover, Psychic still doing damage to the rim. Another slam dunk for the Eagles here. Keuka College, you got to get something easy to get Devin Booker out of this cold streak. All your stats going to take a slight hit. So long as you're cold, it's not as intense as the boost you get for when players have that takeover. Clearly the wide open layup, not going to be missing any of those either. Still slight cause for concern if you really want to play through Devin Booker to get back into this game. Psychic looking to play through Zion Williamson. Pair of post spin moves going to clear out the paint. The shot no good, but an offensive rebound for post. Like surely feeling himself. 6 seconds remaining. Not watching Kevin Durant there. Now the fast break slam. Again, slight hit to your stats, but still going to be able to make the wide open slams on the fast break. Still a double-digit lead for your Eagles here, though. Keuka College, another forced turnover there, picking off the paint pass onto the pick and roll. Your Psychic, you don't want to make your offense easy for your opponents here. Fortunate turnovers like he's had the last 2 trips down the floor are going to do just that, though. And this time, that Keuka College double team going to pay off with the jump ball. Going to be Nurkic versus Trey Murphy III. Slight height advantage for the big fella on the Phoenix Suns, Yusuf Nurkic. But Psychic won the last jump ball, lost the last jump ball, gonna come up with the win in game 2. Not too much time to work with, though. Shot clock not gonna change, and so Psychic's got to go up for the quick jump hook. Not gonna go their way. Keuka College yet again on the fast break. Psychic not want to pay more fast break mistakes. Gonna end up doing so, though. The quick pick and roll, just as that defense was looking to crystallize for Psychic in the half court. Now the hesitation, there it is, gets KD jumping. Keuka College eyeing that jump button on their controller a little too intently there. Psychic well aware of it. That game within a game. You see Devin Booker already tired. Our point guard has gotten a whole lot of reps. Of course, he's not the only one with that Gatorade cup above their head. A whole lot of Pelicans players got it. Both Zion and Brandon Ingram. Psychic facing a world of hurt in the painted area. Pair of kick out passes. He's someone down on the ground. It's Jonas Valanciunas, his man. Psychic able to take advantage of it. Get us right back up to double digits. College trying to get KD involved immediately. He had a hot first quarter with them. Fortunately, not able to repeat that success here in the second quarter. Instead, wide open triples. Psychic isn't making Keuka College pay after a cold shooting start. In the first half of game 1, he has been on fire. Another foul on KD, though. Keuka College going to shoot 2 more free throws. I believe that's Herb Jones' second. So no cause for concern just yet. Maybe in the back of Psychic's mind, but I don't believe he's even had any players foul out. He had Giannis foul out way back in the fall semester in a regular season game, but he's learned his lesson ever since then. Be surprised if he saw more of those shenanigans here, and a very intense Keuka College defense swarming all around. Psychic able to find the soft spot in the corner for 3. Last shot of the half for Keuka College. Want to make sure it's a good one. Instead, not going to have any shot whatsoever. And a massive lead for Psychic. 15-point lead as we enter halftime. Psychic cooking with gas. You see that 78% field goal percentage. He has made so many more of his threes in that first half. We got to check how the opposing rim is doing, because Psychic has made it hurt. So many slam dunks. High level, high percentage offense for Psychic right at the rack in that first half. Surely with a chance for more of it instead. The Marshall mid-range not going to fall there. Psychic looking to catch Marshall in stride. Instead catches him flat-footed, so he's going to get a shot instead of a layup. The steal on the defensive end, and that's a transition take. Another free throw plus the ball for Psychic here. He missed The first time he had a transition take, gonna make good on the second. CJ McCollum, another one of those players. Can mess with the release a little bit, but that free throw overall, that free throw rating, gonna do so much even if the release is off the mark. Psychic gonna pick his poison. It's gonna be the step back tray, and it's pure. Almost a 20-point deficit right at the start of the third quarter. Psychic looking to put this game away, get back on the hunt for the playoffs. Pass down to Drew Eubanks. Keuka College getting swallowed up in the painted area. Psychic yet again picking his poison on the fast break attack. Liddell for three. It's pure. It's also just a deep two. Still very impressive though. Psychic on fire coming out of the halftime break. Keuka College got to pick their poison. Doesn't pass it to the corner. Instead, right into Post University's hands. A misread for Keuka College out of the pick and roll, and Psychic looking to capitalize. Defense crystallizing for Keuka College though. Psychic gonna have to force the advantage. Not gonna look for it there on the mismatch, but he knows he's trying to cook Green Wolf in isolation. He knows he can't hang with him 1 second. The green release right as the shot clock buzzer expires. And Keuka College gonna have to move with the quickness. That is a charging foul. I thought that was set a little late, but Marshall in perfect position. Psychic catching Keuka College unaware. And nothing has gone right 2 minutes into the second half of your Keuka College. Psychic looking to continue to hunt those highlights. The step back three this time not going to fall. Another missed three for Keuka College. 23 points and counting. Psychic continuing to pile on the hurt. The Keuka College double team. It's thrown some fits for Psychic. And just this time it's going to be missed wide open three-pointer. A win for both sides. You're happy that you get the wide open three if you're Psychic. Not so happy about the transition defense there though. The smaller CJ McCollum get left on an island. Keuka College able to capitalize. Another Keuka College double team. Gonna bring it right back to the star guard. For the Pelicans, the deep three out of CJ McCollum for Psychic. Psychic playing that help defense. Leaves his CPU on an island with a height mismatch. Going to be a foul on CJ McCollum there. A pause out of Green Wolf. He is not happy what he's seeing here. Maybe an early quit. Surely not. You don't want to see them wave the white flag with so much basketball left to be played. But Psychic's put up such a convincing case. You see the scoring difference here on your screen, folks. 11-2 in the third quarter. That fast break dunk. That mismatch with Drew Eubanks on CJ McCollum. That's been the only 2 points that Keuka College have been able to muster. So we'll take a quick break. A whole lot of adjustments clearly coming out of Green Wolf here.